Good evening, people. This video is called Past Issues. The first question was how I felt from young. How I felt from young is an interesting one because I went through some shit. A lot of emotional abuse and some type of other abuse, and I think from when I got older, I don't think things got better because I didn't have respect for myself, and it's just confusing because when I was younger, I felt very much like a boy, like a little boy, and I didn't feel like I was a girl. I felt like I was a normal body, and then things that happened throughout my life probably added to the feeling from within, and I didn't really respect myself in my teenage years, and I think now as an adult it's taken its toll. Like, I've judged myself a lot and I beat myself a lot up about the past, which I had no control over, and it's kind of crazy, but I don't know, it is what it is, and sometimes you need to let go of the past in order to move forward. It's weird that those people are still in my life, the ones that have hurt me and caused me the most, but I don't even know. And then number two is what I went through. I went through a lot of mental abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and I'm still here today, which I'm very, very, very proud of, because this time last year I did want to take my life. I wanted to give up. I didn't want to be here. Like, every second of every day, the first thought was suicide, kill myself. I'm not even gonna lie, but there's more to life than just your mental illness. Do not let it define you. Whether you're on antidepressants or not, or smoking weed, whatever you're doing, drinking, blah, 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 blah. Everyone to their own. How you cope is how you cope. I've been counselling. It didn't necessarily work, but it felt good having someone to talk to and get things off my chest, which did help. And it made me realise that, things in the past did happen, but I'm still here. I'm breathing. And I can't give up. No, I can't. But I need to learn to have more self-respect for myself. I need to like myself a lot more. And I need to stop judging me and being worried about what other people think about me, because, to be honest, you only live once. It's your life, and what you're going through can't define you, and people can't define you and act like they know what you're living or going through, because everyone deals with things differently. So you're not alone on that one. 3, what I turned to self-abuse, and I also turned to marijuana to block out things that I didn't want to think about, basically, because I do think a lot. I beat myself up a lot in my head, and I fight with myself a lot, which isn't good, but sometimes in life your thoughts get the better of you, and that is what happened to me. So I turned to things to block it out. Now, I don't deal with negativity. I don't deal with arguments. I'm not in it. If it happens and it occurs, then I'm shutting doors. I'm putting up gates. I'm not in that, because I'm trying to protect myself from the person I was last year, which I know is still in me. But you've got to be positive. You've got to be strong, and you've got to be willing to get yourself to a better place, which I am. So, don't ever feel like just because you're down and you're low that there's no other way out. There's always a way out. Please believe me. I've done the self-abuse. I've done everything. I've been this close to taking my life. I've called 101 to go A&E and get help and things like that. I've done it all, and I've had counselling. I've had the antidepressants, but it doesn't necessarily work. And right now, where I am in my frame of mind in life, I'm very content. I'm happy, and I thought, why not let me help people? Because I'm not a counsellor. I didn't study, but I know what it's like to deal with depression and anxiety and low self-esteem. It is a mental illness. You're not to blame. There's many reasons why people have this outcome, but it's not you, and it's something in you. That's it. Like, don't let it define you. Do not let people define you because you have a mental illness or you're suffering from something that they don't understand. The only way you're gonna understand is if you've been through it. So this is why I'm making these short videos, and I've got a Facebook page called Me, Depression and My Anxiety. Go check it out. Like, no one is alone, and it's better to talk to people that understand what you're going through and that have been through it and have experienced it and are living it, because you can talk to a lot of people and they'll throw it in your face. They'll tell you, just be strong, fix up. Like, why do you feel low? Do you know what I mean? It's just depression. Like, you did it to yourself. Like, no one will understand unless they've been through it. For how long did I hide? I hid for years. Like, I'm in my 20s, and I can say probably for about 10 years I hid. Like, I just held everything inside, and it didn't make it any better. It made everything 20 times worse. Like, I hated myself, I hated what I had been through, and I hated people for the things that I had been through, and they just dismissed it like it was nothing. So I did hide for a very, very long time, and you shouldn't hide. You should just find a way to overcome what you're feeling, because if you hide, it makes it worse. Like, please believe me, it makes it worse, because you start fighting yourself. You want to get away from yourself. And I worked out for me, my only option to get away from myself was to harm myself for suicide. And that can't be. Like, everyone's here for a reason, and you only live once. You have one life. People die every day, and like, yes, we struggle, yes, we go through mental illness and all these other things, but as human beings, we're really strong. And that's what I got to remember. Like, I'm rich compared to some people in this world. Like, I've got a roof over my head. I have people who care and that partly understand what I'm going through. So it does help. Like, it does really help. 5, does my past define me? Hell no, it doesn't define me. Do you know why it doesn't define me? Because at the end of the day, I've been through it. I've experienced it. And I know in my heart, that's never where I want to be again. So it's all about being positive, spreading goodwill, spreading good vibes, being there for people, listening. Like, I'm not about anything bad in it. So, yeah, that is everything. And I would go into my past issues in details, but it's a bit explicit for YouTube and for Facebook. But I hope this short video did help you, and you have a little inkling of what it's like to go through what me and probably a million other people are going through as we speak today. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on YouTube. If you want to talk, then feel free to message me. I will get back to you. You can even send videos. I don't mind. Post videos on my page. Like, I'm here to help. I'm here for you. I'm here because not a lot of people care, and I care because I'm going through it. Have a nice evening, and I'm sorry that this video took long to come out. I did promise it to you guys early hours of this morning, but my phone has been playing up, and I've been kind of busy trying to organise some stuff, but I hope everyone's okay. You're not alone. Like, you are not alone. 100, like 100, you're not alone. Have a nice evening. Keep your mind open. Don't be scared to talk. Do not be scared to talk. Do not hide that shit inside. Let it all out. Even if you have to fucking cry, scream, whatever. Protect yourself, and you're number one. Sometimes in life, you have to be selfish. And that's not in a rude way. It's in the most positive way that I can mean. Peace.